Today I wanted to show you 3 essential tracks needed for the roller coaster mod. So first of all, I've made a drop track which turns the track 90 degrees down and drops you downwards here. And second of all, a switch track which switches tracks. And last of all, a launch track which launches you really quickly in this direction. Without further ado, hope you enjoy. Remember, all schematics are free on my Patreon. So first of all is this drop track. So let me release this and show you. So if this will move really quickly down here. Oh, okay. Let me turn it along. So it stops the cart and then gets dropped down, and then releases and then goes straight down like so. Yeah, and then returns ready for the next carts to go through. Three, two, one, action. Now it's the switch track, which allows you to put multiple tracks together. So you might want to switch path or something. Let me show you. So it gets detected, the cart goes onto the track, it stops, you can adjust the speed to whatever track you want, this changes track, and then the other track gets started. And then, yeah, this is a really simple machine, as you can see here, and you don't have to have a coaster to make this work. You can just put a button, and then this works, starts the track, and let's see, and then it switches, yep, and then starts moving this track again, yep, and then that works like that. And then these two tracks are moved by tracks as well, because I couldn't find another way to use them, and I just use a gear shift here with a toggle latch to make them switch between positions. Now it's time for this launch track. This looks really complicated, but it slightly is. So let me completely explain the machine. So the ice here is to make sure this thruster doesn't clog, because this thruster likes to clog and jam the machine a lot. And then this ice is supposed to go through here and then launch the coaster through. And then currently I don't have a detection system yet. I would recommend you combining the switch track with the launch track here, with like maybe a track with this here, and then loading the coaster one track and then pushing it the others to this track. But let me quickly explain this. So first of all, these docking connectors are required to stock this thruster with oxidizer and lava, because this is a 3x3x3 thruster. And you need, I can't remember which mod, create propulsion simulated for this to work. And then, let me get a link controller. Link controller. So, when I press left control, it gets restocked up. This is going to be all automatic, but it's a quick prototype right now. And then, when I press space, it starts. Sorry. When I press space or this lever, it starts. Yep, very loud. And how I move it back into place is this rope. So there's one on each side. Yep. And then what happens is this is a gear shift to release the rope, and this is the clutch to stop the rope. So if I unclutch this right now, rope gets released, I stop it, and then I turn this the other way. And then now theoretically, if I press this, this will launch the coaster here. Let me quickly show you. So if I get a coaster, put it here, get some blocks, like so. And then, let me show you. So I'll link this to space now, so if I use the controller and hold space, this should work. And this launches the track, as you can see, very, very far. Yeah, very far. But yeah, it's still going. It's really far. So Yeah, this machine is really quick. Let me show you how to rewind this. So you just unclutch this with this lever turning off, and then it should rewind, but stop because you love crates because it just merges through.